all their shit in and find there was no space at all left for them. In which case, all the good spaces were then gone by that time, and they had to walk their shit all the way around to the other side of the gathering, where the only place they found was a sun-beaten upon, dusty, partridge, dried out piece of land, infected with red ants. Cockroaches and my speculation. And there they suffered for the rest of the gathering because all the good spots were taken because one man by the name of Matt lied through his mouth, his filthy.
Your Honor, what do you call it when you want to interrupt? What's it called? What is it? Object. I object, Your Honor. That's it. Hey, it's all speculation if he's lying or not. The fucking filth coming out of his man's mouth.
What's important is the simple fact that
Slander, that's what it is.
will prevail over lies and men with women's haircuts that have snaky tongues. That's all I have to say, Your Honor.
All right, I have a quick question. Jacob, so what gathering was this exactly? The 20th gathering. You're talking about what we're talking about here is one of the most impressive gatherings that there ever was. And I assume this campground that you had was close to the main stage.
Not really, Your Honor. If you
Are we questioning people yet, Your Honor?
No, I just need to verify. We can go on. I just have a couple questions.
Okay.
So it was towards there, but it wasn't right up on top of it or anything. And as you can see, we kind of just got caught up with the crowd after that, and we were forced down the hill.
Zims, you don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that.
All right, let's go to the defendants. So if I got this correct, you were basically hoed out of your campground space that was promised.
You got it totally wrong. My clients were the fucking ones hoed. All right?
You guys were hoed?
Yeah, you were looking at my client just now.
You're looking at the
He
person
got
who
hold
did
as
the
well,
hoed.
but not like you may think.
Go ahead.
Can I approach?
Yes, you can.
Shaggy is defending the hoers.
Your Honor, can we please put a gag on my guy's mouth over there?
Already,
He's already talking on a turn, Your Honor. I can already see what kind of night this is going to be. This motherfucker won't shut up. Your Honor, how are you doing tonight?
Fine.
Great. Congo? All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. Now, what we have here, Your Honor, is a case of pure bullshit. I'm going to call him like I see him. What we have right here is a man full of that bullshit. He's not only full of bullshit, but he's full of lies. He's a horse thief, if you will. Straight piece of shit. Accusing my man right here of giving away his spot at the gathering, a spot that was never promised to him, a spot that was told wasn't guaranteed. Yet he wants to come into the courtroom accusing my client of mistreatment, of leaving him hanging, of basically being a dick, no? Well, I'm here to prove that my client is fresh as fuck, and you, sir, are in fact a dick. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here right now. Now, if you would have just handled your own business, my friend, you would have had a spot. Did you handle your own business? I don't think you did. Otherwise, you would have a place to stay. It's enough said. My client, the evidence is so overwhelming in this case. I don't even know why we're here, number one. Number two, it should be a very quick case, because my client, that shit sewed up. Sorry, fella, but that bone will be yours very shortly, Your Honor.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call up the plaintiffs. You brought a witness with you, is this correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
To him. Don't worry about him, Joe.
All right, so go ahead.
I'm gonna have a seat up at the. Use me calm.
It's nice and warmed up by Carmel Farm's ass.
State your name, son.
Take that.
The other microphone. State your name.
Jacob, my friends call me Zim.
His friends call him Zims. So I guess he would be Jacob. Zims, what happened? What happened that day at the gathering? What happened that hot, extra sultry, 112 degree when they opened the doors to the gathering. And just out of curiosity, before you even answer that, what was Matt doing inside the gathering grounds before you anyway? I'm just curious to know how he was allowed inside of the gathering before you.
Yes, absolutely. So, my buddy Matt has the hookup, working the gathering. And I'm super proud of him for that. Super fresh. I mean, he's worked hard. I know he works hard.
Who do you have the hookup with?
That would be Mr. Jumpsteady.
Who is Jumpsteady? Could you point him out in the room?
Saw him earlier, but he might have stepped out to take a piss or something.
Perhaps he needs his prescriptions checked on his glasses, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Again,
Jumpsteady's next to me.
That was a quick.
It was a very good. It was a very
Again,
good.
would you please point to this Jumpsteady?
It is true. Matt Foy did work for us at the gathering, and I might add, he schooled it level 10, in my honest opinion.
See already what's happening here. All right. So what happened? So he was in early before you guys. You guys had to wait till the actual official opening of the
That's
gathering.
correct, and we were there.
Because this Matt character was in. Jesus. 2, 3, 5 hours early?
A whole day.
A whole day. My God. A whole day. The whole day? Early?
The whole day early, I think. Yeah.
My God, what kind of special treatment was he providing Jumpsteady to be allowed in 24 hours early? What type of close friendship must Matt have to this Jumpsteady character who just so happens to be doubling as our judge?
You're getting off the case.
Okay, you're right. Back to the case at hand. So before the gathering, what exactly did Matt say to you regarding the space you would have?
We all had a Muncie crew meeting.
What's a Muncie? What's Muncie?
Muncie, Indiana.
Of course.
So we're all from the same town. We all hang out, play games
Matt's from
together and
Muncie.
stuff.
Okay, you guys are all. How many of you?
There was 7 of us.
7 of you guys all going to the gathering. What a group of great ninjas.
Yeah, we had big plans.
Big guys from
Really
Muncie,
big plans.
Indiana, that is. Muncie, Indiana. Shout out to Muncie. Where's the camera over here? There it is. Muncie. Go ahead, Muncie.
Right. So, we had talked about it. We've worked really hard on putting together like this animatronic Great Malenko. It's gonna be like the centerpiece for the whole thing.
Heavy as
We had this whole
fucking
vision, like,
stalled out car.
And Matt, we didn't have a signed contract or nothing, but the dude was like, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna find us a spot, I'm gonna hook it up, and you come in, and I'll let you know otherwise.
Was the language more like this? I'm super fucking down with Jumpsteady. I'm getting in like a day early. I got us all covered and smothered. There's Waffle House in this bitch. I'm gonna make sure I get us a great campground. I got you all covered.
He was flexing, but yeah,
Something
it
like
was
that,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Lips flapping like a fucking flag in a hurricane, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
I can only imagine. So you guys thought it was a sure thing, right?
Yeah, we were there the night. The night before parking lot party. I slept on the damn ground to get up in there first thing in the morning.
Why get up crack of dawn? You know you're covered. You already got a spot reserved.
I thought, hey, I just want to get this set up so we can relax and start the festivities, right? So we get in there, and he's like, all right, just take a right. It's just around the bend real quick, right to the right. Well, he had a car, and he drove in, so it drove in quite that easy.
He drove in.
Yeah.
Right, he went ahead and Jumpsteady allowed him to use the wide gate, allowing his vehicle and everything. You, meanwhile, were carrying the animatronic Malenko on your back.
And all the tents. Oh, God, hundreds of pounds of shit. Hundreds of pounds.
Food, frozen fish,
3 cases of beer, 4
animatronic
cases of beer.
Malenkos,
Yeah.
Suitcases upon suitcases upon suitcases, right?
Tons.
Coals, charcoal, lighter
something
fluid,
in there.
bags of heavy food, jugs of solid frozen milk, all sorts of food and items
Weapons.
he was carrying while Matt drove in 24 hours early with an empty car so that his hair could blow splendidly throughout the entire vehicle. Didn't even have room to bring any of you guys in early. No, he needed all the room for his hair to flow freely with the windows down as he drove in. Am I right?
Exactly.
You're goddamn right. I'm right. And then what happened when you finally lugged all that heavy shit all the way across the grounds of the gathering? Back hurting, legs shaking and aching.
So first it was a beam of light. Oh, it's Matt Ford's fucking campsite. There it is. And then we come up and Zach.
Sweet ass flat location, right? How sweet was the location?
Just looking at me.
How sweet was the location?
It was nice shaded.
Shaded?
Fucking, yeah, it would have been pretty dope.
Was the ground extra soft, ready to be planted and gardens grown and everything else?
Easily. He was magic.
Bunch of hot bitches next to you guys on both sides.
Something like that, yes, I believe so.
Right? They were already in their bikinis.
Already there.
Man, what a great spot. And you guys walked up so tired and so shaky, ill, throwing up from lugging all that heavy shit. It was
terrible.
You recognized the car from afar. Wasn't it? Did you have to go over a couple of hills?
With a bunch of hills, yeah. Up and down.
Horrendous hills. You guys got to the ground. You were like, thank God we're here. What happened when you saw Matt's smiling, fucking
I saw shrugged shoulders.
allegedly evil mouth?
And I saw some shaking heads.
Shaking heads.
And
He was like, my
gotta be
boy.
fucking
That's why he was shaking his head. I can't believe you guys
Can't help
carried
you.
that
He
shit.
knew. He knew
I
it was
can't
bad.
help it.
He was bad. He's like,
He's like, I
there's no
can't
room
help
for
it.
y'all. Move on. So he fucking.
Wait, what do you mean? Back up. Wait, you're losing me. You're losing me. So he was like, my boys, I'm so glad you're here. No? What do you mean he said, I can't help you?
It wasn't. We was like, oh, Matt, shit, where we setting up at? And he's like, there's no room for you, dog. There's no room. You got to keep going.
What? Keep going. Where?
We had to find a place.
You were supposed to share the ground.
Yeah.
The ground.
We were.
Your back was ready to give. How heavy was the animatronic? Malenko?
You know, the box. We had to keep it from getting damaged. You know.
How heavy?
At least 30 pounds.
30 pounds, man! 30 pounds!
With the tents and all the other shit that we're carrying in.
Plus tents. Plus food. All sorts of suitcases. No ground for you. No room left.
No room left.
Where'd you go from there?
We went the only way we could. We weren't going back because it was already hell that way. So we went further into the mall, if you
My
will.
God, you mean to the bad side of the ground?
At the beginning, we were already so far in. We're like, fuck it, let's see what's ahead here.
They call it the slums, I believe.
Mall. It was something.
God, so what happened? What were you able to? When were you able to put the 30-pound robotic Malenko off your back? At what point were you able to rest?
Shit, we barely made it down the hill without breaking everything because that shit was. We had a wagon that was flying everywhere and shit was falling off our back. We got to the bottom of the hill and we just said, fuck it. We just put it right there behind the Shazam. It was right out in the open.
And where were you? Where did you guys end up settling up?
Oh, right behind like the backstage area, like the Shazam stage.
Where the garbage is? Where the porta potties are spilling?
Yes, around there and just right there out in the open. No
Where it makes
shade.
no difference if you defecate in or out of the porta potty. It's all one giant piss full of shit.
It was everywhere.
And you guys, and the sun is beating upon it, frying it, cooking it.
The smell was.
And you guys were left there for the rest of the gathering to suffer. Did you see? Matt?
We crossed paths a couple times. He was crazy busy. He was like a.
In the shade, cheeseburgers smelling in the air, naked hotties.
He was having a good time.
I'm sorry to hear that. I have no further questions.
Shaggy, would you like to question the plaintiff?
Sorry about that, by the way. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
Hey, would you like to state your name for the court guy?
Homies call me Zim.
What would you like me to call you?
Jacob Zim.
All right, Jacob. Jacob, I got a few questions for you. Number one, do you tickle anuses? Just answer the question. Do you tickle anuses with your index finger?
Of the female variety, I've tickled a few, maybe. Perhaps.
Do you tickle men's anuses? Okay, are you a female?
No.
Okay, do you tuck your balls into your anus when speaking to females?
Not for free.
Okay, Your Honor, you can clearly see this man is a liar. Off rip. I've already established that. Do you have scurvy?
No.
So you're an able-bodied man, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Do you have any kind of emphysema or fucking mesothelioma?
I object.
Any lung diseases?
I object. There's not.
You got coronavirus.
Are you allowed to ask me about medical records?
Is this going somewhere? Is this going somewhere?
Sustained.
Thank you. Thank you.
By the way,
No, I do not.
I mean, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Anyhow, so you're able-bodied, full-grown, able-bodied man. Your muscles function like a normal, full-grown adult, right?
Usually, yes.
Okay, and you're not lame in any terms. You don't have a gimp leg or a fucking hunchback.
We did have
No, I'm talking about you.
in
I
our
don't give a
group.
fuck who you. I'm talking about you.
In our group,
You!
I was the leader of the group.
Okay, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you, Jacob.
I'm good.
Okay,
Yes, I'm
thank
good.
you, thank you. And you were carrying the animatronic head as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, that. I mean, on my back and
The
carrying
whole
a wagon
time.
as well. The whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question right quick. Before the gathering, did you talk to my client?
Yes.
And you both decided that when you got to the gathering, there would be a spot there for you to sleep in.
We had all
Well, we're not talking
discussed
about
it
between you and my
discussed it
client.
in the game room with all of us. Yes, we had talked about it.
So you were like, hey, Matt, I'll have a spot to sleep in when I get there, carrying the animatronic head and all that. And he was like, fuck yeah, you will, Jacob.
I mean,
No, he didn't, did he?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay, so it's,
like that,
it's starting to come out a little bit, isn't it?
That's a small piece of it, though, man. The fact is the matter. The campsite.
I just got one more question, and then you know he can call his next witness. Is Matt your mom and dad?
No.
Okay, so it's not up to him to make sure that you're okay every waking hour, wiping your butt, feeding you food, shaking your penis off if you go pee-pees. Is he in that situation? No, is he your caretaker?
No, just a homie, I thought.
Do you cry a lot? You're crying awfully heavy today. Just so you know. Your Honor, I'll arrest for the time being.
All right, do you have a witness that you brought with you to the court today? If you can speak into the mic here, do you have any words that you want to add to this?
Just that motherfucker.
Whoa! That's your witness? That's what he has to say?
Broke his heart. Broke his fucking heart, Matt. You broke his heart.
Maybe I'm not even his witness. I can
You're
say
the
that.
heartbreaker, and you're a piece of shit.
Do you have any evidence to support these claims? Did you bring any evidence with you?
Just pictures of how shitty our campsite was and an overgraph of where we were.
All right, can you guys present this to the court, please, so I can take a look at this evidence?
Where's the picture of the shitty campsite? We don't need this other shit. All we need is the suffering documented.
All right,
Right? The suffering.
We got down there because of the no signal, no power, of course.
all right,
So
Jacob's
that's
site. I see here. I see here some hotties standing in front of.
Oh, the new
looks like-
site, right? Number hot bitches, right?
I mean, this ain't looking.
He
This
forgot to
ain't
mention it was the
looking too
bitches'
bad.
porta potties. It was the bitches' porta potties, wasn't it? We're all in the showers.
And
With
in
all
the
naked
background,
hoes.
there's a
Fucking
white
guy. No wonder why you fucking told
Really? He's just allowed to run his mouth like that when you're talking?
All right, hold on.
It's because you're friends with his client?
All right, you can take your seat. Thank you very much. I'll take the mic. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Matt. The seat is yours. If you come up here, you can. We're gonna hear your story. Shaggy, or you want to begin?
Well, it's my guy. When I begin with him,
Yeah, Shaggy.
counter it. Yes.
Shaggy, you can begin.
Okay, there you go. Matthew Roderick Sinclair, Hannibal the Fourth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, you knew a guy. No, the other one. You knew a guy named Zim, correct? Talking about who you now know as Jacob.
I know him as Jacob now, but I did know as him at one time.
Right, okay. Right, okay. Now I'm guessing that's because he's being a petty bitch and crying about the situation that he put himself in and blaming it on you. That being said, before the gathering, did you have a conversation with Zim over here, Jacob Zim, saying that he could stay with you during the gathering?
No guarantees or promises.
So now let me get this straight. You were going to the gathering Mostly to work the gathering, also to have fun, of course. But knowing Jump Steady, you were like, hey man, I'll help you work the gathering. You worked where? The front gate? Understand?
That morning, I definitely worked the front gate. I had to be there at 6:30.
6:30 in the morning. So you weren't up partying all night like him in the parking lot, no?
No, I wonder what that's like.
Yeah, that must have been really fun, right? First day of the gathering, getting live as fuck, hollering at bitches, just fucking eating all the snacks, just chilling with your homies, crazy until like 6 in the morning when you're waking up to go to work at the gathering.
At the gathering.
Correct, Mundo?
Correct.
Nice. Now, because you're up at 6 in the morning and you are nowhere near your site, is the entrance to the gathering near the site that you had?
No, it was quite the distance.
So it was a long walk.
Yeah, I couldn't see that.
And
side
that
from
bunny
there.
on your foot probably really hurt when you were walking, right?
Definitely.
To your job at the gathering.
Just to work, no biggie.
Job at the gathering. He wasn't just there to hang out and loaf around eating cheeseburgers.
The only job he performed is a blow job.
On your mom. Anyhow, so that being said, you told this man, if there's space left, yes, sure, you can stay with me all you like. You're my friend, Zim. We're homies. We're buddies. You're fucking Zim. Correct?
That is
Only his
correct.
friends call him Zim.
Only his friends. So yeah,
You're not just some buster calling him Zim. You got to be his homie, right?
Definitely.
Right. So you're like,
He
hey,
smacks
Zim.
people that call him Zim that aren't his friends. I
So
think it's
you-
completely irresponsible, but he does it.
Now, so you told him you had to work in the morning. When you get there, you may check out the site, and if there's spots there, set your shit up.
That's correct.
Correct?
That's
Verbatim,
correct.
pretty much?
Pretty much verbatim.
Okay. So when he got there was no spot. And what he did,
That's what I hear. I wasn't
how
there.
would you know?
I was
You
working.
were working, correct?
Exactly.
So, and he's claiming now there was a small spot, but it wasn't up to his liking. There was dry grass and crickets and grasshoppers. Well, that's not what your lawyer said. He said you had a dried out piece of shit spot, no? Did I hear that correctly?
I believe what he was saying is where he ended up at.
Well, that was actually before he was talking about weed. Well, okay, well, maybe you guys need to turn your hearing aids up, but okay. Anyhow, that being said, regardless if there was a shitty spot or not, you chose to go sleep by the women's bathrooms and the women's showers where you could sleep on them all night, no?
That's not how it went down, dog.
Okay, well, hey, when it's your time to talk, maybe you could tell me, but unfortunately, you're already up on the stand. So let me get this right. So you're at work, far away from your fucking spot, which you
Far.
never guaranteed he would have a spot at, correct?
No guarantees.
No guarantees. No guarantees. Why are we even here today, Your Honor? There was no guarantees given, yet this man's crying that he didn't have a spot that wasn't guaranteed to him and had to hang out with a bunch of bitches.
Pure soul.
And party all night and getting his dick sucked.
Pure soul.
I don't see where the bonus in that. Case closed.
Interesting. No guarantees. No guarantees. I want to compliment you on your hair.
Thank you.
I can smell the raspberry lemon scent. What appears to be very expensive shampoo. Would you use a shampoo if right on the label it were to say no guarantees?
I wouldn't depend on it, that's for sure.
You wouldn't depend on it. Would you use it if clear as day right on the front of the bottle it said no guarantees shampoo? Would you use that?
I don't know, it depends on how good it is. You know what I mean, when you got really luxurious hair,
Well, right
if it's-
there's your
if it's
answer how
fresh,
good it is. No guarantees.
maybe it's just so dope that they don't need guarantees.
Are you dancing around a simple moronic question?
I answer.
So you're a hell of a dancer. Are you a Star Wars fan?
Yes, I am a Star Wars fan.
Good, because I have a question. I want to get into the movie. I like the franchise. I like what's happening. All my friends are into it. I just having trouble understanding some of the characters. Darth Vader, right? Luke Skywalker.
Objection. What does this got to do with the case?
I will allow this line of questioning.
Maybe you can help me out here.
I'm curious to see where it will go.
I am too. I'm just trying
Who's
to
the bad guy? Who's the bad guy? Is it Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker?
Best body. Look at
That
it.
would depend on when you're watching the series.
I'm watching a series that everybody watches, all right? The first three.
Right.
The good ones.
Good ones.
Yes. Is Darth Vader a good guy or a bad guy?
Again, it would depend on which one of the three you're watching.
My God. My God. It's a simple question. I think God.
He's a tortured soul. He's a tortured soul.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Your Honor? Let me ask you, is Darth Vader considered a good guy or a bad guy? Good guy or a bad guy?
He was redeemed in the end, but yes, he would be considered the iconic bad guy villain, probably of all time.
You're having trouble with a little bit of common sense reality over there. It must be you're sticking to that no guarantee shampoo, getting into your earlobes and fucking your brain up. Because everybody knows Darth Vader is the villain. How do we know this? Well, it's quite simple. His army of henchmen known as Stormtroopers. Those villainous, murderous, geeky, lame, nobody Stormtroopers. Shaggy, nice suit you had on there dancing around a minute ago.
What's that word? Huh? I missed a lot of questions, Your Honor.
I don't think everybody's memory is good enough to realize that Shaggy is wearing a suit donned with a plethora of Stormtrooper villains.
I object. Stormtroopers are not actually villains. They're mere foot soldiers in a war. They have no choice who they can kill or why or when. They've simply followed orders. They're slaves. They were taken off their planets as children, brainwashed, sent to a fucking war zone.
I agree. They are nothing but feeble.
Order in the court. Can you continue along another line of questioning?
I want to hear more about his knowledge of Star Wars, Your Honor.
I'm just clearly stating.
Does it interest me?
I'm clearly stating that the Stormtroopers are in fact villains, very feeble, weak, low rank, bottom of the barrel, good for nothing, weak villains. This explains why your attorney is wearing a suit full of them. And representing them as loudly and proudly as he can because he sees himself in the Stormtroopers. Yes, that is true. I don't have to ask anybody if that's true. I think we all know that's true. Which is why I'm wearing a Chippendale tie, all right? Because I'm representing myself. Sexy, strong, dancing machine that I am. Anyway, I don't have any questions for you, man. Because I can already tell you're a fucking lying, cheap son of a bitch whose brain has been boiled by the cheap, toxic waste shampoo we like to use on that wig. It is a wiggies in it.
This is all my natural hair, but thank you for noticing my locks.
It's a wig! Everybody can see it's a wig. It's the same wig Richard Marx, the musician, wears. And Kenny G. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, Matt, you brought a witness with you today?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you can speak into the mic, tell us what you have to contribute to this case, please.
Your Honor, can I ask him one question?
Yes.
Were you part of the meeting that Zim was a part of? Jacob? Okay, that's all I want to know.
I see the messages. No, I didn't see anything where it said that he guaranteed the spot.
You've seen actual emails? Like correspondence? Okay. Do you have any? Did you bring any of this text messages with you?
No, they do have them though in their little evidence files and on their phones. If you would like to see them, all you have to do.
Evidence file. Grab it. Show him what's up.
I tell you what, I gave him my tent the day before. And
hold on a second. It has a paper right here that nobody was privy to but me. It says,
I got my
guarantee
tent.
nobody a spot anywhere, especially bitch ass Zim.
Can you present this evidence to the court?
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, you can.
Hold on, I gotta put this piece of paper in my pocket.
Why is it every time?
I will say I got my tent from this man on the day the gathering opened up, and I set my tent up on a damn hill, waiting for my wife to get there.
So you were on the site with Matt. Now, was there any room left by the time that fucking Jacob got there?
More people came. He was working, running, doing.
But he was probably because he was up partying all night. If he would have been there earlier, maybe he would have got a spot.
This appears to be worksheets that were given to Matt Floyd verifying your employment at the gathering of the Juggalo.
Yes, sir. It shows that I had to be there at 6:30 in the morning.
So how would he know if there was space left for this guy? He was not guaranteed a spot at all. Son of a bitch. Wasting my goddamn time in this courtroom.
All right. Anything further statements, witness, or are you good?
Yeah, that's it. I just grabbed my tent from him and set it up like a man probably should do.
You weren't crying about carrying your shit in there, were you?
All right.
No, that's what I thought.
For the viewers
My
at
question for his
home,
witnesses.
for the viewers, what's that? For the viewers.
My question. I have a question for his witness.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, are you drunk? You appear to be drunk.
I wish I was.
I can from here. Your Honor, is this man drunk? In the court? Your court? Is he drunk?
I'll allow it.
It's recreational.
Allow him to be drunk?
It's legal.
He's allowed to be drunk even if he was, and he's not. But if he was, it's fine with the court.
I was just wondering, that's all. Wondering what drunken
He
man
wanted
is
to sip
doing
of your hooch,
in
buddy.
this courtroom, Your Honor.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that almost everybody in here has some sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with more like high than
viewed
drunk.
into their systems at this point.
It could be used in your court, Your Honor?
Yes, it can.
Oh!
All right, now for those of you that are sitting at home, we're gonna go ahead and you may now vote. If we can put up the voting service onto the screen, you can vote that either Violent J's plaintiff, or excuse me, the plaintiff,
Correct.
or if Shaggy Two Dope's defendant is the winner. You are voting on who is the winner of Juggalo Night Court. Now I want to say that during this case we learned a lot of interesting things. Matt Foy, you were an employee at the gathering. You came in, your work was exemplary. I can vouch for that. You may or may not have made promises that may or may not have been kept. According to you, no promises were actually made. No promises. But you did allude to at one point that maybe he could stay at your campsite.
If there was room available.
If there was room available. Now, Jacob, on the other hand, your claim is that he promised you a spot. You knew he was going to get there early.
I even said there was nothing written in stone, but we all talked about it. We all kind of hyped it up, and all I really wanted was just like some kind of heads up. Yo, there's no room here. Go the other way.
I don't know if he's ever heard of that phrase, shit happens.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Now, Matt, you were so busy with your work duties at the gathering, which is very understandable. The gathering can be a trying time. That your claim is that you had no time to even text him or to warn him that there was no space available.
I didn't even know there wasn't any space available because while I was working, it just filled up. Everybody just swarmed in.
Right. How many people were sitting at? How many people were actually at your campsite?
At mine?
Yes.
One may have been there when he showed up, but I don't know because I don't know.
Right. Okay.
He's trying
Is
to
it true the job he held?
You don't have to answer. He's trying to catch
Is it
you up
true,
with
Your Honor,
like
the job he held at the gathering, this so-called working, was in fact the men's kissing booth?
Job's a job.
All right. Let us go.
$20.
Do we have the winner? The defendant is the winner? All right, the defendant has won the case. The first case at Juggalo Night Court. You are the winner. The Juggalos have spoken, and you are victorious, which means Jacob.
It's been a pleasure.
Unfortunately for you, not only did you get the bone at the gathering of the Juggalos, but now you're about to get the bone again.
Snatch his ass up, Congo.
Because you have spoken unwisely and at a poor time, and your words do not ring true, my friend. So come forth and spin on the wheel of bone. Now I'm going to tell you this. No matter what.
Wait, don't get a commercial before we get to. Oh,
No, let's spin it right now. There are 13 bones here. Some of them, you have to get a small bone and then roll again. So that you could get the double benefit. There's one thing on here I want to point out. This honey chicken. Okay? This is the worst. Don't roll the honey chicken. That's all I want to say. You will regret this decision coming in tonight if you roll this honey chicken. All right, go ahead and spin your fate. Round and round it goes. Where it stops. Nobody knows. So many bones. So many bones.
Oh, it's slowing down my honey chicken.
Oh, the fucking bones. Oh, it's coming around again. It's coming around again. Oh, permanent peon. All right, when we come back from this very quick break, we will be implementing this fucking bone right here, the permanent peon. We'll be back in a minute. I'm Jacob. We'll be back in a minute. Here at Juggalo Night Court. Jacob, unfortunately, you lost. Now the punishment must be commenced. Your punishment is permanent peon. We have permanent markers that we are going to now mark up your body with, your face, your back, everything. The ones that get to do it, of course, are the winners. All right, you guys go in there and mark them up with any kind of art you want, any kind of
All right, fellas.
words, whatever you feel like marking them up.
Sharpies, let's get busy.
Of course, you know that this is probably going to stay on, even with many showers, for like a long time. You know, possibly weeks. So I hope you go ahead, get in there, man. All right. This is the permanent peon bone.
All right.
Not only that, but once they are done, you will then be strapped to this electric chair. In all due humility, you will have to sit during the next case so that others can witness the beautiful artwork, the wonderful displays of craftsmanship that is now a part of, the body art, if you will. This is just pure body art. So go ahead and mark them up as much as you want. Oh, very nicely done, Shaggy.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I know some say you're an artist, but no. Okay. Oh, man. Congo, you want to get in here a little bit on this?
Give Congo marker.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Let's get it. Oh yeah, get in here, Judge.
I see some.
What's it like being a work of art? It kind of feels like a bunch of tiny massages all over my body.
It's gross.
It makes me know how to do this now.
Move more, is that what you said?
All right.
How long do we draw on them for?
All right, until you guys are done.
Oh shit! All right. Fucking A. Wait, where's some? I saw some skeleton guys on. Where's some skeletons on them? We gotta put dicks on all the skeletons. There we go. Yeah. Now watch that roll.
Damn.
Just putting some raggedy and eyelashes.
Gave him a case of the blue nipple. Dang, too bad you got that beard. I'll put a pussy on your mouth. Make him in a dick nose.
All right, we're gonna go to another quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're gonna commence with our next case. So we'll be back in a minute. Congo, if you can put him in the chair, start strapping him in. We'll be back in a second. And we're back at Juggalo Night Court, where there are only losers. And if you're a winner, it's only in your heart. Okay, now, the next case, we have the plaintiff. Tommy. I'm gonna get to your story in a minute. Against the defendant, a beer. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start with, if you will, the plaintiff's story. What exactly do we got going on over here, Shaggy?
Well, Your Honor.
Yes.
Pretty cut and dry situation over here. I'm just gonna walk and pace like this. Don't concern yourself. Why? Nice mix, by the way. So it's just easily a case about somebody fucking up, not being in control. They're partying, passing out all over the place, like a drunken whore.
Wow.
Oh.
I object.
Oh, what the
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, upstanding citizens don't pass out and get shit stolen from their homie's house. That's work of whores.
Is that what whores do? Fuck.
Anyhow, all the whores I know. Sorry if you're dealing with different whores.
Friendly ones.
I'm not saying that she stole my friend. I'm saying undesirables that she hangs out with, perhaps.
I object.
Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty. My man right here. Good friends with the beer. Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. All right, so beyond friends. So, when you entrust somebody to watch your delicate baby flowers that you raise some seedlings up until they start fucking what you told me that they're sexually mature at a certain point. He watched these plants go through seedlings. He watched them make laws. He raised the grandchildren of these plants.
These flowers are fucking weed plants.
There's beautiful flowers on weed. You should know this out of anybody, you fucking pothead. You're sitting in the corner smoking weed right now. You're son of a bitch. So, these aren't just plants. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the Patreon jury. No, these aren't just flowers. These are fucking babies. Raised since seedlings, like I said, up until they're old and gray. When he cuts them down, he spreads the love with everybody, including the beers, no? Okay. So she got to enjoy the fruits of his labor. Of course, they're homies, you know what I'm saying? They're best. They're brother or sister, you know what I'm saying? So what does he do? He's like, fuck man, he's been quarantined forever. We're in a year COVID, we all know it. So he's like, you know what? I need a break, man. I need a break. I'm gonna go camping. Solitude, you know what I'm saying? That's what brings peace to the mind, solitude. So he goes camping. Who does he entrust to watch his fucking kids? Which he calls it his kids. That's how down he is with these plants. They're like fucking his children. So he has his bestie, his fucking homie, his sister. Hey man, I'm going out of town to catch a few fucking breaths. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy around this bitch. Can you please watch my plants? What did she say? What'd you say? You don't have to answer that. I'm not your lawyer. Anyhow, she says, of course. Fuck yeah, we're homies. We're down like that. Correct? She was ecstatic about watching them. So he goes for his couple deep break. Well-deserved break, man. He's been slaving over heat lamp lights, raising these plants, fucking all the chemicals he got to put in. He's damn near lost all his hair. You know what I'm saying? His nuts are shriveled. He can't even get a boner no more. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, but he don't give a fuck because he's got his own kids right there. Plants. So she agreed. She's like, of course, man, I'm down by law with you. Do it. Go get that break, man. I got you. I know how to take care of it. You got not only you got the instructions, but I know personally how to take care of this shit. So he goes camping. Gets there. Like, sorry, mister. Still shut down. Campground. You know this little thing called COVID going around the world right now. Well, it's still affecting this campground. Peace. So, without even thinking, he didn't stop to take a rest. He didn't stop at a hotel for the night. No, he's like, I'm gonna relieve my homie of her job. It's so hard raising these plants the way he does it, you know what I'm saying? So he turns right around to relieve her of the simple duty of watching these plants. Gets there, and what's happening? What the kids nowadays call the rager. There's a fucking party of the century going on at his fucking house. With his fucking babies in the house. Motherfucker, that's like neglect. You know what I'm saying? You can go to jail for that. Drinking in front of his babies, smoking the pipe, doing marijuana. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, craziness. So he's like, hey man, look, we're cool, we're so cool, we're down by law. I'm not even tripping. Not tripping. But if there's any damage to my crib, whatever the fuck, will you handle it? She's like, not only will I handle it, it's no fucking problem. These are my people. This is my party, my people. I trust these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? With my fucking life and my pocket. Book. So anyhow, they're drinking, they're having fun. You know what I'm saying? They're friends, party. You know what I'm saying? That's what friends do. They got each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, wild night. You know, people are running around with lampshades on their heads, there's kitties all over, there's dudes helicopter in their dicks. Crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody fucking passes out. They wake up in the morning. Some other like fucking next pinned against the wall on the kitchen table. It was a fucking crazy party. So he assesses the damage. Whole house is nice. No holes in the wall. No craziness. One problem, Your Honor. His fucking babies were gone. All three of them? Gone. Somebody snatched his motherfucking weed. This is not weed he bought up the streets. Oh no, he didn't buy this up the street. He didn't fucking go to a little fucking, the little Green Cross fucking medical place. They buy little fucking satchels. No, these were raised and seedlings. Like a beanstalk. Jack fucking helped him. With a giant golden goose eggs. You know what I'm saying? And this woman right here, the beers, crushed this man's spirit and his dream by getting his plants stolen. Red-handed. They stole the green red-handed.
All right, opening statements. Violent J, the floor is yours.
Oh man!
We all know that Shaggy's an artist. Because what he just did was he painted a picture. One of those artsy-ass pictures that makes no fucking sense. I don't know where he got that whole fucking crazy-ass story. That was fucking insanity. Like, that was some straight artistic shit. You look at like, what the fuck? That was where that was from. So I don't know what the fuck. K3, you talking about? What we have here is a woman, very hard-working woman named Abir, who a while back filled out an ad, looking for employment. I'll do anything, you know. I'm just looking to, you know, support myself, make a living. I don't want to have any kids. I want to be out here trying to succeed in my own dreams and not worry about, you know, all that shit. And she puts an ad on the paper. She gets an answer from his Tommy. Tommy's like, all right, I'll pay you. Come on over and I'll tell you about the job. So she goes over there, trusts him. He's like, I want to pay you to be my friend. This man is a lone, psychotic person suffering from extreme depression, all right? To the point of violence. He's very, very terrifying because he allows people into his life and then he threatens suicide and all kinds of shit. They feel like they can't leave him alone. He's like, you're not coming over. I'm scared if you don't come over. I'm scared of what I'm gonna do to myself. They're like, fuck. They gotta fucking go back over there again, spend the day with him, right? He said he'd pay her to be his friend. Well, after the first week, she didn't accept him when he cared about him. She was worried he was gonna fucking kill himself because he was so psychotic and full of depression. Finally, he's like, all right, your influence you've been having on me is such a positive one that I think I'm gonna take some time off and go camping and try to rethink my life because what you're doing for me is so much. You're helping me. You're doing everything you can to bring spirits up, help him around the house, not accepting his money. So he goes to go camping, right? And she's like, oh, fuck, you know, just having some time away from him after a ruthless month. You know what I mean? It's so refreshing and so fucking. She decides to celebrate because he's actually going to think about things and she may have saved this poor soul. So she invites some friends over to tell them about it and make sure she's doing the right thing, you know? And they say, hell yeah, you're doing the right thing up here. That's the shit, you know what I mean? They bring a case. You know what I mean? They start drinking, they're celebrating, they're happy for her, you know? She only knows how many people? 3 people were there, that was it, 3. Her neighbor, her sister, and her sister's friend. Not her friend, but she knows her. She only knows 3 people. That's who was at the house. And they're celebrating because she's doing so well. And then he comes home, right? We forgot about his psychotic side. He comes busting through the house, gangbuster style, knocking motherfucking shit over, screaming, what's up with this party? You're having a party in my goddamn house. All spitting in the face.
she's terrified. Her friends are fucking shitting in their panties. Right? Then he's like, but it's probably fun having a party, ain't it? And his soft, depressive side comes out again. He sits down, he's like, fuck, throw me one of the beers. So that's what they do. They toss him a beer, he fucking kills it in 2 seconds, sucks the fucking living out of that can. And then he has another and another. He starts having fun, wilding out. He grabs his fucking Rolodex and calls everybody he knows, which is a gang of people, because he manipulates people into believing they need to help him or he's gonna hurt himself. Crazy. So 75, 80 people come over. The only reason they know him, he's a chronic weed smoker. He grows his own shit. He sells it to him. He knows thousands of people because he's constantly selling bags of weed everywhere. He's psychotic and they're scared and they love him and then they end up getting fucked over by him. Anyway, now all these people came over, thousands of people. They know him for his weed. He's butt naked, standing on his head with a lampshade on each foot. Right? He was naked, standing on his head. He was so fucked up at the party. He was trying to do a head spin naked. Everybody was like, whoa, he's fucked up. It's so great to see him partying like this and not being crazy. And you know, then he can barely walk. He falls down the stairs 3 times. They're like, stay the fuck away from the steps. Anyway, the morning comes around, and like almost half his weed crop is gone. Who is it? All those people he's selling weed to, all those people that he stole and brought them into his life, sucked them into his life, because he's a crazy person. He's got nobody to blame but a beer. The nice person, the person trying to help him, the innocent person who only knows 3 human beings. And he blames her, like a psychotic. I'll just save my language. Hey, no further. Or that's what happened.
All right, if we can have the plaintiff please take the stand.
Let's go.
The witness is yours, Shaggy.
All right. Tommy, please state your name for the court. Okay. Now, Tommy, it appears we not only have a liar in our midst, but a thief.
Keep rolling.
Now, smell nice, by the way. You got pro? Okay. You know, somebody else doing the beers. It's the biggest thieving diamond company in the world. It's a beer. Coincidence? I don't know. You tell me, dude.
Awesome.
No. My client, my fucking Hogan, whatever the fuck this guy's called. He's a lawyer. Claims that all these people at this party because you sell them all pot. He had 3 plants. He don't sell them ganja. No. He grows the beautiful flowers for himself. You should look at. You know what?
Yeah.
I'd like you to see something. This is not weed to sell, my friend. This is called time. Glow.
Oh, come on.
My man spends his whole fucking life. Yeah, you look at it. You look at what you stole. Your Honor, I'd like you to look at this as well. This weed is not just fucking dealer fucking bunk. No. This is the weed that a man that cares about his babies would grow. I want you to look at that. Yeah, hopefully the ladies and gentlemen at home got to see it as well. Now this is when he came home. This is what he was left with. Nothing.
Yay!
Because this woman took his fucking children from him.
All right.
I don't even want to look at the rest of those. She's claiming that you two don't know each other. Is that true?
That's correct.
Do you two know each other?
I've known a beer for a few years now, and I consider her the person that I confide in most. In
Not a bird.
I've told her my deepest secrets.
The beer, schizophrenic. Would you call her mental Which an alien, if you will.
I call her all kinds of bad things. There's a lot she's telling us about.
So
She's
you
breaking my
guys
heart
were
right
friends
now.
until she stole your plants. And they claim that you were the asshole.
Jeez.
Flipping the entire thing around.
That's one way to look at these pictures this week. The 3 plants from his millions and billions of customers that he fucking sells to. What are you selling? Fucking
That was harsh.
little microscopic bags?
Selling love and time.
Love!
I'm selling my effort,
Not like
my
it's
hard
safe.
work.
Did you hear weed at all?
Put so much love into these.
No, he doesn't sell weed. You're a fucking liar, dude. And a horse meat. And a horse meat. I rest my case.
All right, Tommy.
Damn it, it's a beer! A beer!
Tommy, you brought a witness with you. Do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah, I was at the party.
Can you speak into the mic, please?
I'm not.
And might I just say, Your Honor, you're looking very exceedingly handsome today,
Thank you.
with a very rippling musculature frame
kiss ass
and
like
a
that.
chiseled jawline.
You can't be kissing his
I'll
ass.
get the cross-examine him.
Yes, you do, but I want to hear from the witness first.
Okay, so I was at the party. Beer invited me along with many other people. What is being said over here is just completely untrue. You know,
You were at the party.
Oh yeah.
How many people were there?
Gosh, maybe 60.
That's a lot of people in one house.
And I thought,
Be happy she invited you.
and I thought,
to the hood, too.
What, 1 bedroom, right?
500 square feet.
500 square feet.
Listen to him, bitch.
1 bedroom house, 500 square feet.
All right.
60 motherfuckers.
Violent
Bobby
J.
is stolen.
Violent J, the witness is yours. Order!
Look,
Order!
sit down, motherfucker. I got something to say. She invites you to a party and that's how you fucking treat her? You fucking sell out. She did invite him. That's how you fucking treat her, homie. That's how you treat her friends. Juggalos, are you watching? Look at the motherfucker he hangs out with. He sells her out. He calls him invite. He ain't doing shit. He's like nothing to do, never. She invites him to a party and that's how you treat her. You're on the fucking opposite team.
She invited him, huh?
And don't ever, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the last time anybody ever invites you to a party.
I saw him at a liquor store.
Let's sit at a party.
I felt bad. He looked like lonely. I was like, yo, come see this party.
So she is inviting fucking bums off the street to his house now. Holy fuck!
He had a hatchet,
New
man.
revelation! Not just her people, crackheads too.
All right. Time for the. Go ahead.
All right, I got one
Cross-examination.
I got one question. Juggalos of the jury. I got one question for you. What's your name? Whatever you say this. What evidence do you have against the beer? Where's the motherfucking evidence? Fuck your mouth, motherfucker. We don't care what that spits out. Where's the evidence? All right? You got a big imagination. Go save it and fucking write a comic book, motherfucker. Get paid off it. Don't put her into the bullshit. Where's the evidence? That's my question. Make him answer.
This is a slanderous kangaroo court. My evidence is strewn all over the ground. I think you refuse to even look at it, review it.
Pictures that alluded to possible.
Where the fuck is her fingerprints? Right? There was 900 people there, including this sellout motherfucker. How do we know you didn't do it, bitch? Where's the evidence? Your Honor,
Jackson, he's intimidating my
What?
witness. He's calling him a bitch.
I'll allow it.
Where the fuck is the evidence? All right? Fuck with the pictures. You're a photographer, motherfucker. Big deal. Where the motherfuck is the evidence? Right. Thought not.
Come on, you're gonna make it.
Wasting goddamn court's time.
Where's her evidence?
No more further questions.
All right. You may be seated.
It's not a
A beer, if you can please take the stand. Violent J. The witness is yours. You may question her beer about the happenings
Jeez,
of the night in
I could
question.
die.
I just want to know what's on
Fine.
your mind. How do you feel about it? Shenanigans.
It's
There's
on
certain
a
places. This is Juggalo courtroom right here. All right, time is fucking entertainment, and all we seen is a shitty ass sitcom called Life is a Joke.
It's Superman. No pain, no gain. Oh, that was hard. It's not a bird. Oh.
What do you feel? What's on your minds?
All right,
Say
so,
it.
like-
Say it. Say it.
Okay. So I don't know why I'm being held responsible when he was on the premises. So after he gets to the house, the plants were still there when he arrived. So they were stolen when he was on the property. So he's the owner of the house, right? Why am I being held responsible? Because I threw it while he wasn't there? Second, in the state of Michigan, he has to have a lock on the door of the grow room. Secured and locked, and there was no lock.
Hey, he can talk to me, goddammit.
Okay. Third, I was super intoxicated. There's no way I could have agreed to, whatever he says I agreed to. Like he said, he's schizophrenic. He's full of shit.
She was intoxicated because that was the only second time she's drank in 4 years.
Exactly, and he fucking invited most of the people there. Like he said, I have 3 friends. He was the 4th because I felt that. And I don't know. I think it's unfair. He's full of shit. Man, you're full of shit, and...
Tommy, is this true?
And I have evidence.
The plants were stolen after...
What is this?
I'm asking.
This is like
Hold on, you gotta take a seat.
All right.
You're not done.
Tommy.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have evidence.
Was the plant stolen after you arrived at the house?
Yeah, the
Calm,
plants were
calm.
good.
Why is he sitting, guy?
We passed out about the same time, and everything was good. When we both passed out, pretty much we were partying together.
You don't have to
Both
answer
passed
that.
out.
You're not on the stand no more.
I'm sure I have a witness that shows that you passed out.
I just want to know, for the court's record, were you at the house when the plants got stolen? That's all I want to know. Yes or no?
I believe so. There was a period of time where my memory eludes me.
All right, Violent
Maybe
J.
some illicit substances.
I watched him go
Violent
down
J,
to the
are
basement
you
and check.
done?
I'm done.
All right, Shaggy, you may cross-examine the witness.
Hey, hey, all evidence. Just where is that? I said my piece. Where's
Then
the evidence?
peace. De Beers! You want a job on your head? So, does that to lead me to believe that you are of the Muslim faith? Yeah, you're at a party drinking, smoking. I'm assuming eating pork as well.
No, I don't eat pork.
But you enjoy
That's where I
all
draw
the
the line.
alcohol and the weed you like, huh?
It was just for the night.
So you're just a part-time Muslim.
Exactly.
All right, so I don't know what the fuck to say about that then. Okay, you got me. Shit.
I was looking out for the party. They see the hosts having a good time. They want to have a good time.
Did I ask you a question? Maybe you be quiet then. So anyhow, we got a fake Muslim making real claims against a stand-up American guy.
I'm American.
What the fuck's going on?
I'm American. I was born and
What
raised
kind of
here.
I didn't say you weren't. Did I say you weren't American?
Well, you said he was, so that
Okay.
Nationality has no bearing.
I didn't
religion
say
has
nothing.
no bearing on
You're
this
American.
case.
He's American. I'm a real American. I fight
Continue
for the
down
rights of every
another.
man.
Continue down another
I'm a real
line of
American.
questioning,
Fight for
please.
what's right. Fight for what's right.
Your Honor, please.
Continue down another line
I don't know
of
why everybody's
questioning.
tripping. Calm down. Calm down. There's nothing controversial. You're all American. We're all Americans here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here right now because of COVID. I can't get in and out of America right now. What the fuck's the matter with you guys? Anyhow, so we have a liar on stand who claims to be something she's not. Correct?
Sure.
So, oh, right there. Jeez, old Pete. Slam dunk.
Giving you what you
Thank
wanna hear.
Now, first you're claiming it was your 3 lonely, pathetic friends. You have no friends. So then we figured, okay, she didn't invite nobody to the party. It was all Tommy. But in the same sentence, she talks about she was at the fucking liquor store with her John, inviting crackheads over to come marinate at the fucking place. You said you just met some asshole at the liquor
felt
store.
bad.
This man over here.
Look at him. He's pathetic.
Did you invite him to the party?
I said you can come by.
You son of a bitch, you. You did! There's no question in my mind you stole the fucking plants because you're a crackhead.
His friend stole the plants. Majority of people there were
And
his
you are
homies.
his friend, aren't you? Case
He
closed.
paid me.
Oh! He paid you to take it!
He paid me to be his friend.
Liar, horse thief,
Uh-uh.
and jerk.
He don't even know what's going on. He wasn't even in the right state of mind.
Amir,
Yes.
did you bring a witness with you?
Yeah, my good friend Jesse.
Do you have anything to say? Can you come up and talk into the mic, please?
Man, get up there and represent. This case is a slam dunk.
What do you have to
I
add
was
to this
one
case?
of her 3 friends
have
that
lock on
she
that.
wanted to come over to the house and celebrate a break from him. because he has been paying her to be her friend. And
He just met her in the papers. What the fuck?
No,
Son of a
she
bitch!
did. He hasn't been paying her.
You guys are the biggest
She
That's how it started.
That's
Your
how it
Honor,
started. She
Your Honor,
refused
can
to
they just
accept the
keep
money.
talking so they keep burying themselves, please?
Just let it say.
Can we
let the
just let
record
them
say-
keep talking, please?
Anyway.
Let the record say she refused to take the money. That's how they initially met.
Okay.
What? She
He
refused
has
to take the
no
money.
proof that I agreed to help him. with any
Okay,
damage or
continue.
nothing. He was there.
I was there.
If
so
you
was
cared
the-
about your
the
kids, you would have
person-
fucking looked after
He
them
comes
while you were at
home.
home.
A bear. All right,
comes home.
silence in the court. All right, continue. What do you got to say?
So we were hanging out for like 40 minutes. He comes home. All of a sudden, he
Ran through the wall like Goldberg.
he flipped out at first, but then he was actually excited that there were people over hanging out. So he told a beer that it was cool. I didn't hear anything about them agreeing to any terms. She was pretty much in the bag when he got back, and he got in the bag too. So, and then by the time he showed up from when the party ended, there was like 50 more people at the house. How do we know it wasn't any of his 50 people?
Okay.
Why do I smell so much bullshit right now?
All right.
He knew everyone there.
Shit, man. He busted through the wall and was like, shit, throw me a beer, a beer.
Exactly, like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
And instead, she threw him a roofie.
A beer. You may be seated. Thank you. All right. Closing statements. Shaggy Tudo. Keep it short.
Here we go.
We seen De Beers up here totally backpedaling, back talking, full of that stuff they call bullshit, up past our fucking eyeballs, coming out of her fucking ass. Now, she claims that she was found through the papers, accepted money to watch some weed plants, and now it turns out, and she only had 3 friends. Now it turns out she knew him all along. And he didn't pay her. And all the friends were hers, and she took the fucking weed. There's no question in my mind. Rewind the tapes. Let's just watch them talk to each other and bury each other some more. You don't know her. You only know him. And she met some crackhead at the store who just happened to be his friend. Thank goodness. And invited him over and smoked a pipe with her.
You sly-tongued motherfucker.
All right, Violent J, closing statements. Keep it short.
Man. One word. Evidence. Where's it at?
That's it.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take a vote. You at home are the juries. You can go ahead and vote. Now, if you think the plaintiff, Tommy, is the winner, vote for Tommy. If you think Abir, as the defendant, is the winner, vote for Violent J's defendant or Shaggy's plaintiff. You're going to vote on who you think won this case. Whoever the loser is, they're going to have to spin on the wheel of bone. As you see my man Jacob over here, he's been tortured, humiliated, shamed for all of life, all of time. This is, for the record, a loser. A loser.
Are you being
at the
pity
Juggalo
fucked?
Network. Now, I want to state that some interesting points of this case that I find interesting. Tommy, the plants were not stolen until after you arrived back at the house. I just feel like that's pretty important to this whole case. Abir, you claimed to be intoxicated. You had some friends over, but the majority of the people over, your claim is that Tommy invited them over, not you. Did you invite people over? You invited them, but Tommy claims he invited nobody over, and that all the friends were yours. All right, we have the results right here. 72% of the jury voted that the defendant is the winner. Yes, it's true. Beer. All right, Tommy, you may now step up to enjoy your benefit of spinning on the wheel of bone. And The court has spoken, and you will now endure one of these 13 wonderful bowls. Now, I want to point out, if for somehow you land on permanent peon, which is already rolled, it will automatically go to the next one over, okay? Go ahead and spin your fate. And there it goes. Oh, the bones are aplenty. So many wonderful bones.
Get the one that says you get to go home peacefully.
Just don't roll that honey chicken.
Oh, honey chicken.
Just don't roll that honey
You
chicken.
don't want the honey chicken.
And it's one versus many. When we come back, the bones will be upon you, brother. I hope you brought muscle and steel and combat ability. You'll need it. All right, when we come back, we will show you the one versus many bone. We'll be back in a minute. Go to commercial break. All right, we are back here at Juggalo Night Court. As you can see, Tommy is now in the ring of death. This is now become a trial by combat to see who the victor is. If Tommy can survive for 1 minute, the case is overturned and he actually becomes the winner of Juggalo Night Court. Now, the rules are simple. He has to survive for 1 minute, 3 versus 1. You being the one. If the pugil stick touches any part of the floor, you're out. You lose, sir. If you touch any part of the walls or get pushed past this line, you lose again, sir. If you touch any part of the floor with anything but your feet, again, you lose, sir. Are you familiar with the rules? You know the outcome. Are you ready? Okay, somebody got the timer? Just let us know when to begin. Stand right in the middle.
He's just beating him with it in the face. Get it on him, you guys.
Stay in the fucking room. Stay in the room. Stay in the room. Get towards the walls. Stay towards the walls. Don't you get outside that room.
Yes. I knew that was going to be the tactic. You guys are all like over 7 feet tall. All right.
All right.
Good job.
You have lost 2 times. All right, when we come back, we'll continue with Juggalo Night Court. You have the winner.
This t-shirt. You got that high-end merch.
Yo, Merry Christmas to Coco ass. Let's check it out. This is definitely not Acetone Boogie. Reno riding, dripping straight from the Informed Juggalo studio. So let y'all motherfuckers know. Highly intoxicated entertainment. Look that shit up. Mortal Assassins, Just Izzo, Acetone Boogie, which is not me. Got some shit coming out for y'all. Be on the lookout for the albums. The Monsoon, Noise Pollution, all that shit. Peace. Yo, check out Wicked Spaz Workshop on Instagram for these flies. Motherfucking match. Y'all ain't no motherfucking witches, fam.
We're back at Juggalo Night Court. As you can see, Tommy is wearing his fresh shirt that he has gained for being a loser. Can you spin around so they can see the back of this magnificent piece of merchandise?
He's the biggest winning loser ever.
Yes, and as you know, by your honor, you must wear that at least till the end of this night. All right, you may leave the courtroom in shame and no dignity. And very good. All right. You may leave with no honor. Thank you. Now, this next case is super close and dear to my heart because it involves a dispute, if you will, of merchandise. Well, I'm going to let you guys tell the story, though. Let's see. Who the plaintiff, if you will, the one with the complaint, is that you, sir? They call you Esquire Chucklefuck? That's your name? All right, very good. All right. So, Violent J, if you can, what is your opening statements on this case?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This is about Juggalo love, Your Honor. Hell yeah. My client has hellified, unscrupulated, look it up, horrendified, solidified, dignified, solidified Juggalo love. Assuming his fam has the same, naturally, my client, my man, trusted, who else? Vinny the ICP kid. Juggalo celebrity. Man, I know I can trust that motherfucker. He's family. Really? You're selling that? Holy fuck, man. I want that shit. I don't sell shit like you, Vinny. This is my client speaking. I collect shit. I keep shit. I don't sell shit. I fucking keep it. I cherish it. Vinny's like, yeah, that's cool. Woo, woo, I guess. Anyway, you want to buy these? And he's like, fuck yeah, dude, they need a new home. So he buys some items. Who the fucking thunk it? Who the fucking thought in a Juggalo triple decade that the shit would be fake? What a letdown. Heartbreak. I feel like I'm on the demon drop at Cedar Point, just falling into the depths of hell. Vinny the ICP kid a fucking crook. What does the world come to? Robbing Juggalos on the internet. Sorry, Gurn. Wow. Who the fucking thunk it? What a letdown.
Vinny the ICP kid, his story, please.
Must be nice being a rich boy, huh? Geez, OP. Wish I had half the money you had, fella. Must be pretty cool. Your Honor?
Yes.
Take a look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this man. The myth. The legend, if you will. We very first seen this guy right here on the shockumentary.
Yes.
Syrian Clown Posse's shockumentary, to be exact. I remember this young man driving the back seat of his father's Buick LeSabre. 74 Buick LeSabre to be correct. Correct? Okay. Draining the fago out of this man's boot! Down his gullet. Because he loved ICP so much. The nerve of this man to call him a thief! Ow! Chills me to the bone. It tells me he's lost faith in you. He's lost faith in you, Vinny, the ICP kid. His fucking name is Vinny the ICP kid, for Pete's sake. Vinny? Did you steal anything?
No, sir.
I rest my case.
All right. Let's go ahead and have Esquire Chucklefunk take the seat up here, if you will. And Violent J, you may question the witness.
You ever walk into a room somewhere in public and you see like a super deformed Siamese burn victim, you know, in the corner in a wheelchair? You're like, oh shit, you don't want to look?
Nope, I never seen it.
You know what I'm saying? You act like I didn't just see that, you know what I mean? That's almost how I feel with my client, because I'm looking at such a victim. I almost see that burnt, deformed, crippled Siamese poor kid. And it makes me want to weep. I don't know what to say to him. This poor guy is suffering. There's no way this court could ever decide anything that would repay his pain. His pain is immense. Am I right? Tell us.
Go to work every day,
save up to buy something, and you don't even make rent, people rip you off.
Who would do that? Who? What type of low fucking animal would do such a thing like that to you?
Somebody that's trying to get ahead in life the wrong way. Yeah.
I'm on your team.
He's a victim, Your Honor. The poor man is a victim. The poor man is suffering.
I would agree.
At the hands of business betrayal.
I would agree that
Done
yes.
for by Vinny.
Indeed, he is a victim.
All right, hold on a minute. So what is the actual complaint? What is your grievance?
He was giving fake merch. Where the fuck are you?
You actually bought fake merch from Vinny that later on you verified was fake.
Now I know he's full of shit.
Okay.
Before I just thought he was an asshole. Now I know he's full of shit. So for real, I know he's an asshole because only assholes are full of shit.
So just so we have an idea, how much money are we talking about? How much money in fake merch did you buy?
Came out in 1996. 24 plus years. Fraud flyers. Vinny Fresh has got all the cool stuff.
This is outlandish.
Your Honor, I don't even know what the fuck this guy's saying over here. He's just saying words. Refrigerator, napkin, Rite Aid, Corvette. I could do the same thing all day, Your Honor.
Oh, you might not heard.
No! You had your turn, please. Okay. You know the flapper. Sure. Looking at you right now, it's obvious. You're not just a collector of ICP shit. You're also a collector of fine women's scarves. Now, that being said, do you expect me to really stand here in this courtroom and believe that this man right here is a thief, a liar, a cheater? Is that what I'm supposed to believe, you motherfucker, you? I didn't think so. Isn't it true that your name is... What is your fucking name? What? Is it true, Esquire Knucklefuck, that you take it down to the second knuckle in the butthole? Every sexual experience?
I fucking object!
Your Honor, this is going somewhere!
What the fuck kind of personal? What kind of personal game?
This is going somewhere!
I want to hear how this plays out. You may continue the line of questioning.
What kind of personal fetish shit is that?
Continue the question.
Answer my question. Isn't it true, Knucklefuck, that you enjoy taking it down to the second knuckle up the rectum? So now we have a case of a liar!
Are you holding back information?
Now I know
attorney?
that Vinny for real didn't rip him off. He's lying about taking the knuckles in the butt. He's lying about my client ripping him off. I know Vinny wouldn't rip nobody off. He has a pet mouse. What man with a pet mouse would rip anybody off?
A hungry one.
He's not. He feeds his mice well.
He's gonna eat the mice.
No, he's not. I rest my case.
Very well. All right. You may be seated. Vinny, you may take the stand.
Sure.
Jaggy, you may question.
Oh, shut.
You may question your witness.
Boy, that last one schooled me. That last point hurt.
Vincent, are you known as Vinny the ICP Kid?
This is true.
Were you indeed an Insane Clown Posse documentary put out by Island Records in the year 1996?
This is facts.
Okay. Was that you I saw in the backseat of your dad's car? Or was that somebody else I saw in the backseat of your dad's car?
100%. I was in the back seat.
Okay, just making sure. Now, you've been a purveyor of collecting Insane Clown Posse shit for many years, no?
This is true. Some may say almost 3 decades.
Why don't you think about collecting real ICP shit?
Now, besides the old knuckle pump over here, Esquire, my bad, Esquire Knuckle Shuffle, have you ever ripped anybody off, didn't you?
The answer is no, sir.
Good enough for me.
All right, Balajay.
Maybe I get it. You know what I mean? What up, Vin? Yeah. Vin, man. I feel you, dog. I know what you're thinking. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? You're like, man, I'm a juggalo trying to get paper, man. I'm a juggalo trying to get by. Who the fuck is this? Esquire Knucklefuck? That's his name? Oh, all right, I'll sell you some shit, Esquire Knucklefuck. Rich boy Knucklefuck ass goof, right? That's the way he thinks. And I feel you. I agree. And you're thinking, I'm a juggalo. Why would you motherfuckers like you think you can trust a juggalo? Why would some Esquire Knucklefuck think he can trust a juggalo? I'm gonna rip this motherfucker off. And everything he asked me for, I'm gonna send this goof ass Knucklefuck fake shit. Isn't it true? That's how we ride, Vinny.
No, sir.
What now? Now we're your prosecution. He said no.
Well, you know, I guess the problem is, after you're whipped enough times, like I have been, you develop a shell to bullshit. I love you, Vinny. I would have fucking killed somebody for you, man. You know, I got no further words for the court or the Patreons watching. But for you, Vinny, one word. Why, man?
Your Honor, can I just say one last quick word?
Actually, yes, you
very
can.
quick.
Closing statements.
Closing statement. Very nice. Because that just, I'll make it fast.
Okay.
I'll make it very quick.
Yes.
In the immortal words of Vinny the ICP kid, bitch, you ain't no juggalo.
Violent J, closing statements.
What the fuck? How was that confabulated?
Oh, that was awesome. Closing statements.
Oh, you don't remember him saying on the documentary?
This is shockumentary. Every time you talk, it's shockumentary for me again.
Closing statements.
All right. Closing statements are everything that I think this case would be, it was. You know what I'm saying? Rob the fucking rich guy with the dumb fuck name. Rob him. Juggalo, woo woo. I get it. I'm not saying that's the question though, who's guilty, but I get it. That's all I gotta say.
Your Honor,
I get it.
he's got a broken seat for Pete's sake.
All right, we're gonna go ahead. Now we're gonna start the voting to decide who do you think won. Violent J's plaintiff, Esquire Chucklefuck, or Shaggy Two Dopes defendant, Vinny the ICP Kid. I want to make a couple statements, a couple key observations, if I will.
We got this.
I find it interesting, sir, that you are an ICP collector. Yet I have yet to see one iota, one piece of ICP merch on your being.
You don't say.
Thank
Yes.
Serve him.
No, you didn't say in his bag. You said on his being.
I'm saying on
He
his
ain't wearing shit.
Vinny,
How about putting in a clinic with something in there.
I've known you for a really long time, and I find it hard to believe myself personally.
We got it for you right here.
Oh, make merchandise?
Oh
shit.
Go up there and fucking show him the bag. Show him the goods.
Oh, Vinny, put your bag on the table.
All right.
Your Honor, is this a tit for tat?
You're gonna accuse him of no proof?
Because my fucking client has a bag full of fire.
And then you're gonna cut him up before he shows you his proof?
All right, let's see the proof. Camera, can you?
Pick a year, motherfucker!
Oh! He brings pictures! My client brings actual
Pick a year!
items!
Oh, shit.
Pictures? He could have took the pictures of Vinny shit from the internet!
Pick a motherfucking year! Where do you want to start, Your
He's
Honor?
got pictures!
He's not a collector!
Okay.
Is this from the show
He's
in
not a
Company with
collector!
Esau and the Reds?
All right.
I recognize it! Vinny! Do you, Valentine? What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What? He sold you that as real? It came in a Xerox like that?
None of that is real! They were all bootleg copies! Hey!
All right.
Don't tell his fucking fuck!
We have. Oh shit.
What?
He did that shit at Kinko's!
He was fucking there! Were you, knuckle fucker? No!
All right, we have the results. The jury has spoken. The winner in this case by a close margin
Thank God.
66% say the winner is the plaintiff. Esquire. No.
Wow.
He's the
Wow. Yes.
More offended in my
Yes.
right.
Yes.
I find
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
I'm stunned.
All right.
Yes.
I'm
Thank God
stunned
this
as well.
lasted on this.
You the man. You
Benny, I'm going to attribute this to people finding more enjoyment to seeing you get the phone than less about the facts.
I understand.
All right, let's come up here.
That
If
was
you will.
bullshit, you know it.
It's
That was
time
bullshit.
to spin on the illustrious Wheel of Bone. You will now endure one of 13 fresh bones. Now, I want to point out, 2 of these have already been spun. If you spin that again, you will go to the next one over on the right. Are you ready to spin
Vinny's
your
in
fate?
shock.
I am ready to
This whole
take
courtroom's
the
in
ultimate
shock.
bone in honor of being completely screwed over.
All right.
Man, Vinny is like, this is a travesty. I'm over here like this is a travesty. We all are. You know, you're the wrong guy, damn it. You know it. You sold your soul to the devil.
Oh, a real light touch on the spin. Just don't roll that honey chicken.
Just don't get the honey chicken.
Don't get the honey
Oh no! Oh no, Vinny! He's gonna get the honey chicken! No! No! He got the honey chicken! Oh, Vinny! Why did you spend the honey chicken?
Absolutely devastating.
All right, when we return, we will see Vinny the ICP Kid get the honey chicken bone.
Oh no!
All right, quick commercial break.
Who'd have ever thunk it, man? Now he's gonna get fucking robbed. You got a honey chicken. Damn good lawyer, man. Fucking A. I am a fucking...
Juggalos has spoken, and Vinny the ICP Kid is now on the chopping block. He will now endure one of the worst bones the Juggalo Night Court has to offer. One of them, but not the only one. Honey chicken, the torture, the torment, the humiliation will be for yours for all time to remember, my friend. First, we will begin with just dumping 6 pounds of honey over his entire body.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, that just sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I was just doing my
Use the brushes, please. Brush it into his body, all over.
Face. My lawyer work. Make sure you spread it on his face.
Yep, get it over there.
Oh damn! I'll see you on the other side.
Brush it in. We need it brushed in.
Brush it upwards.
We need it brushed in. Yes.
Oh, now it's back.
Oh, yes, Vinny.
You know it's all in his butt crack.
Oh,
I feel so bad, Vinny. So bad, but yet it's so good at the same time.
Sweet ass nuts.
All right, brush it in. Get it all in there. Get it in his pants.
Oh shit.
Let me get that brush. Who's got the brush? Get it over here on his shirt, too. We need it all on there.
Damn. Damn, man. Oh, man.
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
there we go.
Shower here. Damn, man. Your car's about to get fucked up. Oh, shit. Man. Yeah, man, I thought you knew the shower's out, dog. Somebody should have told you, man. That's bullshit. Damn, I got a little bit on my finger. Fuck.
All right, step aside, step back. Help me out with this. Grab some of this.
I forgot about the feathers. Damn, man. Man, you're getting ruthless in this shit, man. Man, we're the ruthless, man. Where we draw the line at, man? Where do we draw the line?
All right.
Damn, the honey chicken, man.
And now the last but not least.
That dreaded honey chicken. Damn, man, he's the honey chicken. Oh my
You
God.
okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Who'd have thunk it, man?
All right. Now you can step over here into the cage where you must remain until the next court case. Yes.
That's like
Oh,
man.
I
I can't believe how fucking great that was. I've only saw it on cartoons.
I live with it, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, what the
All
fuck? How
right.
do you get that off?
When we return, we will go to the next court case We have one more to do, and it's about to get fucking real.
I don't even want.
He's gotta clean it up. Oh,
Sorry, Vinny.
man.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
I can't even picture my hands being like yours.
Damn it.
All right, we are back with the Juggalo Night Court, and it's getting fucking crazy up in this piece. So many bones, so many tortures, so wonderful to witness and not have to partake, not have to get the bone yourself. But
we saw a motherfucking travesty today.
yes, we did. But there are two here that have decided that their anger and frustration toward each other was so severe that they must come and put themselves on the line to come here to Juggalo Night Court to see who can be victorious in this argument and settle it once and for all. We have Shu, who is the plaintiff, who has the complaint.
What was that name?
Shu,
Okay, just making sure.
the plaintiff, against his own mother, Mama Shu, the defendant. Violent J, if you will.
Is her name Mama Shoe?
Mama Shu.
Mama Shay, Mama Shah,
For real, Mama
Shoe.
Shoe? Okay, got it.
All right, Violent
Cool,
J.
that's cool.
Your opening statements, please explain how.
Wait, am I defending?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you brought your mom here, you fucking other piece of shit.
Jeez, oh Pete, what's
Violent
the world
J,
coming to?
please explain what is going on here and how this came to be.
And unfortunate. And unfortunate is what this is, you know. And unfortunate. It's not an understandable thing. It's just an unfortunate thing. Because I absolutely feel both arguments. However, I mean, I think the right thing to do is go with Shu. And I'll explain that in a minute. You see, because Mama Shu was doing a Juggalo television show, very controversial, dirty one, if I say my own feelings on that, and that is the Zen of Love. She was watching that with the rest of America, freaking out, loving it. And she wanted to go on a show, so she applied a question of her own. She called in on the multi-faced cellular device, right? And she reached the crew of the Zen of Love. Oh shit, here I am right on the show. They put her on the spot and she asked her question. But in that moment is where the unfortunate occurred. When she chose to ask the question. And as she flew right by something very important to her son, and his feelings. She didn't even think of them or consider them at that moment. And I fucking understand. It can happen. In the excitement of being on a TV show, you know what I mean? When they're watching worldwide, millions, perhaps. Congo Con? Do they watch it in Congo? I believe they do, right? And she's on the spot and she has to ask a question. So she asked a real one without considering her own son, which I understand. That doesn't mean she doesn't love him. That doesn't mean he's not the most important thing to her in the world. You know what I'm saying? Makes me choke up. But the fact is, she didn't think about him. You know, shit happens, man. That's why they're called accidents. They're accidental. But it happened. And in loss of better thought, she made a call, and it was the wrong one. Do we really need to go any further with the embarrassing details, Young? Are they necessary?
Yes, they are.
Well, unfortunately, the show Mama Shu went on was a sex show. They asked her a sexual question, and in that blank moment thought process that happens to all of us, she made a mistake. And she asked, should I talk about something that I know my son don't want to hear? And she almost asked herself, but it actually came out loud for us all to hear. She said, should I ask this question, even though it's going to devastate my own son? Fucking, I'm going to answer. And that was the moment. That was the crosshairs, where the shot was taken. Right there. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it happens. There is a point when it hasn't, and then it has happened. Nobody knows that better than Mama Shu herself, because it fucking happened. slip of the tongue. Pretty dumb, too. It's sad. We all make mistakes, so that's why I love Mama Shu. And I'm on Mama Shu's side, and it's an unfortunate, damn it. It's a fucking unfortunate. Look, we shouldn't be here. It's embarrassing. But Mama's son asked, should I do this? Not worry about my son's feelings. Yes. And she moved forward, and then she told the world how she likes to be sexually choked. Oh my God! Oh my God! With a love sexually choked! What kind of fucking shit is that? Said the good Americans. But we all have closets full of skeletons. Not this. I like certain things.
Irrelevant.
What? Mama Shu made that mistake. Told the world something. And at that very moment, both lungs, the stomach, and the bowels on Shu collapsed all at once. He flattened himself out like a deflated balloon, Mama Shu. You made a mistake. The mistake was made. You have to agree for the sake of your own dignity. That it's an unfortunate you said that. All right? Am I doing question? Is it my turn question?
No.
No?
Opening statement.
What? Oh, it all was solved right there. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry to kill everybody's time.
Shaggy, opening statements.
It was unfortunate.
Sorry, Your Honor. Bullshit makes me sleepy. Give me a second to collect my thoughts. Okay. Where were we? Oh! I don't even have to walk that far. Because obviously there's a little pansy bitch in the room. I'm scared to grow up. At what age is it wrong to fuck? Your Honor?
No.
At what age does it become wrong to fuck? Doesn't matter if she's 80. You know what I'm saying? She enjoys a good piece of dick now and then. Chew. You just like to get your dad's dick.
Is that Jack Nicholson you doing?
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who this is. He's a golfer or something?
Completely fraudulent.
I don't play golf. It's your dad's dick, man. Okay? There's some fucking thick dick bar ninja doesn't wear underwears with his jeans at the bar down the street after getting all fucked up. Fucking in your little twin bed, your bunk beds. Be a different story. What'd you think? Fact of the matter is, she's a grown-ass woman who enjoys dick from your dad. Your dad's fucking uncircumcised, long, gray, bushy-haired dick. His nuts are fucking so long they drag the fucking floor. He trips on them and steps on them. It's not his fault. He's old. His balls are made out of elastic. Skin.
God damn you and your detailing.
The skin is gone. The elasticity. Them boys drag. He has to wear band-aids on the bottom of his nuts because they drag on the floor so much. He's sick of the scabs. He's done with the scabs. All your mom wants to do is heal his nuts via her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Some warm mom saliva on dad nuts cures everything, guy. Perhaps one day you'll figure that out when you grow up and your nuts drop themselves.
You had them all when you said she likes dick from your father, all right? That we on everything else you said is hot air after that.
Just accept the fact your mom and dad still fuck and she likes to be choked by his dick. You little fucking peon. Moving on.
All right. So, let's start off with Shu. You can take the stand.
Yeah.
Violent J, you may question the plaintiff.
We got this. Man. You know, everybody knows what it was like. I want you to picture everybody, men, women, heroes of the jury. I want you to picture your mother naked, right now, butt naked and greased up, right? That's a bad fucking thought. Picture it right now. I know you're picturing it. Right. Puke. But when it happens, you can't predict the pain you feel when she describes being sexually choked until suffocation occurs, causing unconsciousness. How did that feel, Shu, to learn that information that bright day? Tell us about it. Say it again. How will you feel? How does it feel, brother?
It's traumatizing, Jay. I don't think I'll ever recover from it. Years of therapy isn't going to get me through this.
No.
It's, you know, you go your whole life knowing your mom, being like a nurturing, kind, warm-hearted woman.
Mama Shu.
And yeah,
Mama Shu, the hot dog lady.
It's just ruined. It's gone.
Mama Shu, the
You're goddamn right, the hot dog lady. She loves them. In and out of her butt. She said so herself on the TV.
Mama Shu up at Dairy Queen, right? Handing out extra large sundaes to all her friends. Good old person, right? Your mom!
Yes, sir.
All right, boom, she's riding some dude's face, driving her netting into his fucking nose, lips, and cheeks right now, naked on his face.
Pure speculation! Pure speculation! Stick to the facts, please.
You can't understand the pain involved in that? Your mom right now, 69, with a fucking truck driver?
Suspension? What's it called? The fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? The fuck, what do you call it in the courtroom when you don't agree? A jump. A what? Object! Object! He don't know if the fucking dad's a truck driver.
Purely speculation. Please stick to the facts.
Okay. Your mom's 69 in a lumberjack. Your mom's 69 in a boxer. Your mom's 69 in a man that owns a greasy spoon. Your mom's 69 in an engineer of a train, a boat captain, a fireman, a landscaper.
I'm never recovered.
You got a good record.
Is any of that better?
All professionals, I might add.
Easy now. I'm giving you a warning. You're going to be in contempt of court.
Shoot. Tell us what happened. Where were you? When? Come on, spit it out.
So,
don't pussy. Give it to me.
So I was at work, and I was just getting home to my beautiful wife. I have two baby kids.
Oh my God, 2 kids of your own?
I have a 2-month-old and a year and a half.
Grandma, mama, Stu!
And I just got home. I was getting ready for bedtime routines. You know, trying to be quiet. I got my phone to enjoy the show myself. Then I heard a familiar voice. It was my own mother. And
where was it coming from?
Through my headphones, through the Zen.
Where, Shu, were you when Mama Shu shared this unbelievably extra too personal information? Where were you when Mama Shu chose to share with you the unwanted information about her 69 whipping, choking, and fucking multiple men, sometimes 3 at a time?
Last warning.
I ask you, where were you when Mama Shu shared this information? Shu, where were you?
I was in my bedroom getting ready for bed.
So she came in there and told you?
She was on the Zen of Love. I was
listening. She was on the what? What? Where? What? Say that?
On the Zen of Love podcast.
She was on the fucking podcast. She was on the podcast when she told you? In front of the world? In front of the world?
That's correct.
That's where you had to learn about your mom. Grinding hard, fat, wide fucking cocks. I didn't know that. Holy fuck. Can I get a recess, Your Honor?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I didn't know, son. Broadcast.
Shu!
Yes.
That's your name, in fact, isn't it? Shu?
It is Shu.
Shu, are you dipped in bronze?
I am not.
Because you look like a little fucking baby Shu to me. How old are you, Shu? Tell me the truth now!
I just turned 26.
I thought you were 13 to 16. I thought maybe you weren't old enough to watch the Zen of Love, but obviously you are. Let me get this straight, Shu.
What was the point of that? What was the point of that?
That talk when you were cross-examining? Oh, cross-examining? Look at your face! Shu! You have a wife and kids, correct?
This is correct.
You have kids, correct?
This is also
It can only mean one thing. You've stuck your penis into your wife's vagina before, no? Multiple times if you have two kids. More than once, unless your fucking wife is a cat. And more than one man fucked her, she had multiple kids from different guys. Is your wife a fucking cat?
No.
She's a human. That means you fucked her more than once. Answer the goddamn question, Shu. Okay. Your Honor? I agree. This man has fucked his wife more than once. What a scumbag. Now, Shu, why on earth would you put your sweet dear mother, Mama Shu, look at her. She's wearing a fucking Christmas shirt with the Grinch on it. How much more sweeter they come? When she's at the grocery store, does she have a dick in her mouth? Huh? Does she?
No shit.
When she goes to church, is she sitting in the back pew, riding a penis? Answer me, Shu!
No.
When she's in the carpool lane, cruising down 75, is she giving roadhead to a stranger?
I hope not.
Thank you. What she does in the privacy of her room with her goddamn father is her own goddamn business. Now you fuck your wife, right? How come she can't fuck her husband, Shu? Ha! Now I know she went on to the fucking Zen of Lord podcast and she talked about she likes getting her fucking titty spanked. She likes to fucking let her tongue frolic around heads of penises until it squirts all over her fucking mouth and she ingests it into her belly. Oh my God. Sure.
Come on.
That's what happens when you make love to your wife.
That's purely speculation.
Judge jump.
Okay, stick to the facts.
Have you ever made love?
Stick to the facts.
Have you ever made love to a woman?
I'm not on trial here.
You're into, man.
Have you ever made love to a woman?
Ask him about his life. Keep yours out of this.
Now, in fact, that's what happens when you make love to a woman, especially when you're going for a baby. What do? You're cream pieing, no? You jizz up in their belly. That's what your dad did to your mom. Why do you think you're here? And you want to be a little bitch and cry about it. Oh, my mom fucks my dad. Of course your mom fucks your dad. You think this broad right here, born in 1962, 1966, 68? Whatever the fuck, she's been on the road a couple times, guy. Your dad and your mom have tried they fucked in your bed before. Believe it. They fucked on the kitchen table. They fucked on the dining room table. They fucked in the backyard. They fucked in your car seat when you were a baby.
You know what? She don't gotta tell the world about it, motherfucker.
She's proud!
On the podcast.
She's proud, she's loud, and she loves to fuck. You talk about fucking all the time. Why? You love to fuck. So does she. And she wants to tell the whole world how much she loves her husband, Dick.
Let's wrap
Nothing
it up.
wrong with that.
Let's wrap it up.
Shu.
Wrap it up.
I'm done.
All right. Shu, you may take a seat.
That was a good
Thank
defense.
Thank you.
Mama Shu, you may take the seat, unfortunately. Shaggy, I warn you.
Oh.
You may question the witness. Stick to the facts. No speculation.
It's not my turn.
No, you'll be last.
Judge, call me up, guy. It's out of my hands.
Then you go from standing up to standing up to standing up.
That's right. Stand up kind of guy. Mama Shu, you love your husband, no?
I do.
You love his penis, no?
I do.
Do you really love his penis in your vagina?
I really do.
Okay. This has been
Why these questions?
We are in the privacy of the court now. We can talk about whatever we like.
I'll allow it. Continue.
Thank you, Judge. Now, Mama Shu, has your son, Shu, always been a bitch?
Only in the last 48 hours.
All right, so it's been established ever since Mama Shu proclaimed her love for your father, you became a little crybaby woman. A baby bitch out the fucking net, no? Screaming and crying like the day you were born because why? Mom likes to fuck dad. You know what? You try not fucking your wife for a couple years. Do you see how you feel about it, Shu?
Wanna know how I knew this woman when I saw her today? Well, the truth is, and I want everybody to listen to this. The truth is, I recognize her from the Zen Love Show when she called in. You know why? Because when she was talking about how she likes to be animal fucked and choked from the back, right? I thought, I wanted to fuck her myself, dude. She made my dick hard. All right, that's reality.
Irrelevant.
No, it is irrelevant. She makes everybody's dick hard. Look, all right, we're all spilling the beans here. We're all just open season on everybody's life. I wanted to fuck her, shoot. All right? All right? So,
He tells
you
me
think I
now.
don't know how many other people saw her talking about that and their dicks got hard?
All of my friends.
Exactly. What the fuck?
I'll never hear that.
Well, Christ, your dick got hard for Pete's sake.
That's false.
Yeah, thank you. For the record, that's motherfucking false. I think Mama Sue can admit causing all those erections all across the United States and Juggalo Underground, which wraps around the earth and goes all throughout it. I think she knew she was causing all those dicks chuggies, and that's exactly why you told the story, isn't it, Mama Sue?
Probably. Yes.
It's exciting. The woman likes dick. Big deal. It's not about her liking dick. It was exciting
but it
for her
was.
to cause all those erections, all those hard dick people like myself, too. It was hard as fuck, dude. All around you. And you liked that attention. It was worth crushing your son with the heel of your wicked witch boot. Because that's what you did. Don't have to answer that, goddammit. You do. You understand. True or false? Well, it wasn't a question at all, Mama Sue. You should try and be more observant. It was a statement
Right. So that I had
that
no
you
answer to
enjoyed
your
causing
statement.
dicks to gain erosions and have mass blood flow into them, causing them to be hard, stiff, and full of cum. You enjoyed that. That's why you said it at the expense of her own flesh and blood, her own seeds, very soul, which died the day she embarrassed him like that. True or false, Mama Sue?
Well, after I saw his home illusion, I didn't figure he'd mind if I got on and,
What?
just
Hold on, I
a
got
little
this.
something.
Does he got a dildo? What the fuck? He's got a dildo!
Oh, I don't.
Mama Sue, what the fuck? You got a butt plug?
Silence!
Why
Did
you
you
say
say
what?
what?
You're my client.
Hey, why does Sue got a butt plug?
Cork it!
Sue, why you got a butt plug?
Cork it!
Why he's got it?
All right.
Ow!
Is your butt plug in right now? Do you got one of the foxtails on it?
Settle down. Settle the fuck stifle!
Voluntary, you done?
I'm done.
All right.
I'm sick of this bullshit.
Mama, so you can take a seat. Voluntary and Shaggy, please approach the bench.
Oh,
Please approach the bench.
You're
Voluntary.
some trouble.
Voluntary, approach the bench. All right, now look, we're gonna go to the closing statements. I don't want any talks about dicks, nettings, hard-ons, strap-ons.
That's what the whole case is, no? About her
Any
enjoying
kind of
dick.
anuses, penetration, fellatio, roadhead, dicks and butts, or dicks and whams. Just don't mention anything or I'll hold you contempt of court. And you might be rolling on this wheel of bone with your defendant or your plaintiff. I'm understood.
fair enough.
All right.
I do not wish to.
Voluntary, sit down. Shaggy, you may begin with your closing statements. Keep it short.
Mama Sue, how do you feel about taints? Do you like getting yours fiddled? Of course you do. Of course you do. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like a good taint fiddling? Has nothing to do with your case. I was just wondering. What we have right here is a case of a woman who just wants to spread the word of her love of her husband across the world, across the biggest airwave, the biggest fucking stage she possibly could. What was that? The Zen of Love. She shouted it from a mountaintop, Judge, as best as she could, proclaiming the love of her husband's loins. Good luck, faggot.
Sorry. Really? Really? Bailiff? Really? You just gonna let that slide? He called him a faggot.
I was talking to you.
What the fuck, man? That's fucking what? Oh,
Violent
wow.
J, closing statements.
What the fuck? Really? You just get away with that? No roll with bone?
I'm gonna get a lot
I can't say pussy.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack and a lot of bones for that. That was 100% accident.
I can't even say titty, and he just blurts that out, and he only got to roll nothing.
Violent J, closing statements.
Whatever, dude. All right. Yeah, man, it's a shame because nobody's calling you a whore or crazy or like not fond-minded, something like that. Absent-minded. Nobody's calling you these names. We all understand. We all know where you're coming from. We make mistakes. Sometimes when the most important people to us are involved, we make mistakes. We just make a bad call. There's no way the jury can't agree that was a bad call. You know, it's all right though. It's not the no forgiving call. It's so bad that it makes people laugh. That's all. Laughter, Shu. It's funny. You knew that though. You heard her sucking dick through the walls. Come on, bro.
Final warning.
I'm saying it's no new news to her. He knew that. He's a grown man. He himself likes to. Never mind. You're right. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Now, just so we're clear, Shu is the plaintiff. Mama Shu is defendant. You all, it's time to vote.
I lost total track of who was the defendant and who was the prosecutor.
Do you think the plaintiff Shu has a case, or do you think the defendant Mama Shu is the victor? Vote right now. I wanted to put my own little statements, if I may, on this case. I think it's very important not to forget a simple thing known as freedom of speech.
Ooh, damn.
People are able to say whatever they want.
Ooh, that hurt.
Whenever they want.
Oh, that's against you.
No,
Yes.
what? Oh. I guess it is.
Oh. All right, way to go, Mama Shu.
Damn.
But I understand, Shu,
Why the fuck did I look at that?
you were embarrassed. You know, it was one time when you're embarrassed.
Right, are we
maybe
gonna punish? Make him spin a wheel of balls? Because you had to watch that shit on TV about his mom dry fucking a fucking
no.
mountain lion?
Whoa! He's
No.
talking about dry fucking, Your Honor.
That was never said. I was there. That was never said.
Something like that.
No, not even close. In fact, I would say it was a very PG conversation overall.
Yes, it was.
Yes, and it's unfortunate to me, Shu, even though I understand that you were embarrassed, it's unfortunate to me that you would take offense to that and feel like it was
PG.
worthy to
What
bring it
about
to court.
motherfucker?
Yes. Anyway, anybody can win, as we can see, because I thought Vinny won that last one, 100%. So anybody could go up in front of this
I
wheel
was
of
just about
bones
to say,
at
enjoy
any
the wheel
time.
of bones. Why you keep saying he's trying to give me the bone? Stop trying to swim to give me the bone.
I'm just sharing my personal thoughts.
He had to bring up Vinny.
Oh,
What's that got to do with this case?
All right, we have the results.
Oh, good.
And
Partying, dude. You're buying all night
the
long.
winner with an overwhelming 88%.
Yes, we are partying. I'm bringing
The
everybody
winner
along.
is Mama Shu. She is victorious.
Look at there, goddammit.
Thank you.
Shu,
What did that happen?
the time has come, Shu,
Oh, damn. My
for
bad.
you to get the ultimate bone.
Try to resist him, Shu. I dare you.
Over here by rolling none other
My bad,
than the
Shu.
wheel of bone. The
your
final
head
roll
up,
for
son.
tonight. All right, now,
Damn.
you're lucky because honey chicken can no longer be rolled.
Damn, Shu got the bone, then he got the
The
bone.
permanent
for it.
peon can no longer be rolled. Everything that was rolled before, don't worry about it. Everything else is fair game. It is time, my friend. One versus many. If you roll any of those, we're just going to go the next one over to the left. Okay? Are you ready? Spin the wheel of bone. Round and round she
Very
goes. Yes, very ginger. Very ginger spin. It's coming. Oh, yes, it's coming.
Man, you are so lucky that motherfucker honey chicken comes up.
Yeah,
Hey,
buddy.
boy. Dad, is he getting with the feather heart?
Neutral, neither
Hey,
one.
boy. I feel sorry for you.
What is it?
Cage
Cage
8 boy. When we return, we're going to see Shu get the total bone with Cage 8 boy.
No.
We'll be back in a second. Yeah. All right. We are back with Juggalo Night Court. Cage 8 boy is here with a grand fucking appearance. It's about to get silly, but first, let me just get you nice and like ready, right? Because you're like looking a little too non-touched up. Okay, hold up.
Oh, fucking mayonnaise. Oh!
You need a dollop of this.
Smells great.
All right, now, are you guys ready?
Word bond.
All right, let him have it.
That's all I'm trying to do is hit him in the face.
Play it again. Play it again.
Right in the face. Go right to that face!
That's it. That is the last time, Ryan. All right, all right. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! And that's it for Juggalo Night Court. On behalf of ICP and myself, Jump Steady, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. All I gotta say is justice has been served tonight. Thank you and good night. Yeah.